this video, I will show you how to go from a level 1 noob to max level pro. In Sailor Piece, we will focus on what you need to avoid, how to maximize your stats early on as a total beginner. Let's get into it. First, claim the group rewards in Starter Island, then head straight to Academy Island. We will do a quest that involves sea to completion later on in the video. Find the Demonite quest, and then find 2 of them on this island. Location 1 is in the trees on the left side. Location 2 is on top of the castle at the right side. Once you are done, go to Snow Island and find the hockey quest. Just go straight to the back of the island. Go to Starter Island after. Now fix your settings, especially the auto-repeat quest, so you won't have to go back and forth for quests and continue the grind. You can stack to quest with the hockey, so be sure do that as well. Once you defeat your first NPC, put all stats into melee, so you can one-shot these starter mobs. First hockey quest, defeat 150 mobs. This should be easy to do. Second quest, use Z ability using combat. You can use the auto skill feature in the settings or the one on the right side. Last quest, 750 punches. Just use auto clicker for this one to finish this easily. Check your inventory for possible chests and rerolls. Open the chests for money and gems. Once you have about 500,000 money and 500 gems, go to Snow Island and buy the Dark Blade and Armament Hockey. Hockey will boost your damage up to 25% base stats and will only get stronger once you level it up by killing mobs. Now, you can buy Dark Blade, but if you have about 650,000 money and 650 gems, just skip this one and buy Griffin Sword instead, located on Shibuya Station. This sword will take you to mid-game. If you have 500 gems, go to Sailor Island and do the stat reroll trick. Use the 500 gems to reroll all stats. Instead of using 1000 per stat roll, you can use 500 to roll everything at once without wasting gems in the early game. Then if you have trait reroll, use it to get better damage as well. With just those simple tricks that we did, we are already close to 100% total damage stats. Farm Jungle Island once you are strong enough for the next one. Be sure to put all stats into sword and defense. Farm Desert Island until you are strong enough for the next one. I prefer 1000 plus levels. Then you can start farming in Snow Island. You need to get strong faster. Once you have enough money and gems, go back to Desert Island and buy Observation Hockey for only 250,000 money and 300 gems. Then you can finally turn on the Auto Hockey feature in the Auto Skills section. Farm level to 1500 in Shibuya to unlock Artifact System. To better understand this, as a beginner, artifacts drop from mobs you defeat with a low percentage, and the more you drop artifacts, the milestone levels up, and the chances increases, making it way easier to get epics and legendaries in the long run. You can auto-delete artifacts you don't need by rarity, and level them up with dusts that you get when you delete them. Go to Snow Island for the artifact milestone, because every time you level it up it gives rewards as well. Farm in Hollow Island until level 5000. Then you can start upgrading your buffs, like races, clans, traits, and many more. Be sure to aim for rare to epic rarities for stronger buffs. Once you are improving your buffs, upgrade your weapon as well for that damage output. Then you can start farming timer bosses for ascension materials, titles, and accessories. These 3 that I mentioned is very important, especially titles and accessories, because it gives damage buffs as well to improve your progression. Your boss pattern should be Sailor Island, Shibuya Station, and then Hollow Island. Once you reach 10 boss kills, you can Ascension one, located in Sailor Island. Ascension is important as it will give you luck, cooldown reduction, money, and gem buffs. Farm in Slime Island until level 7500 to unlock skill tree system. To better understand this system as a beginner, you will need to defeat 150 mobs to gain 1 skill points in order to upgrade them. So that means this is good for AFK farming mobs in the late game stage. Farm Academy Island until level 10,000 to unlock the spec passive system in Judgment Island. This system allows you to put a passive in your weapons, making it way stronger than before with all the extra buffs. As a beginner, just aim for damage buffs, like damage 1 up to 5, since you need to farm up for passive shards to be able to roll for this one. Farm in Judgment Island until level 11,500 to unlock the last system in C1, which is the power system in Lawless Island. This system buffs your damage, crit damage, and many more. But as a beginner, just go for whatever you get for now, because you need to farm power shards from mobs as well to be able to roll this one. Your next goal is to unlock dungeons, so you can finally do Rune Dungeon. But first we need to do a quest, so follow me for a guide. Dungeon Piece 1, located in Starter Island. Dungeon Piece 2, located in Jungle Island. Dungeon Piece 3, located in Desert Island. Dungeon Piece 4, located in Snow Island. Dungeon Piece 5, located in Shibuya Station. Dungeon Piece 6, located in Hollow Island. Second quest, defeat 25 bosses. Just do this at Boss Island and auto-spawn Night Boss to complete the quest. Then do Rune Dungeon. What you need to get here is a damage rune. Start at easy mode. Go for Legendary Destruction Rune because it is the easiest to get. You can come back later on for the stronger ones, like Wrath Rune and Havoc Rune in the mid-game stage. Once you get the rune, this will buff you up to 20% damage buff. Then farm in Slime Island for broken swords up to 400 plus. We will need this for King of Hero spec. At this stage you should have gotten the legendary artifacts, equip them, and level them up for more buffs. Be sure to find the damage artifacts only. Don't forget to claim the buffs for the weapons mastery as well. This will help you deal more damage. It's time to focus on Ascension 4, so farm bosses as fast as you can. If you want a faster way to get the materials, just server hop in public servers, and it should make the grind less harder if you use the server hop method. Don't forget to upgrade the skill tree system, especially the damage one first, so you can deal more output in the long run. Improve your buffs, get legendary to mythical races, clans, and traits for more damage as well. At this stage, just use the skip reroll system for these one. This is our build at the moment: mythical race, mythical accessory, mythical traits, and more. Improve your stat reroll system up to S rarity, so you will have more buffs. But if you don't have enough gems, just aim for lower instead of S. Once you get the materials from Gojo Boss, you can Ascension too. If you have over 500 boss keys, just use them to get 500 boss tickets, so you can buy your next weapon in the shop, which is the Soul Reaper weapon. Just auto-spawn Night Boss until you reach 500 boss tickets, and then buy it later on. After this one, you will upgrade the weapon and put a spec passive on it, so that it will be stronger. You can use the storage method to transfer your old passive into the weapon. Now, convert the broken swords into divine grails, so you can use it to spawn King of Hero boss. If you have a servant race, be sure to leave 100 broken swords, so you can craft the F move later on. You can either use Pity method and spawn Auto Night boss until 24 out of 25, or just defeat him again, and again with full luck build on. It's up to you if you have a lot of divine grails. Once you get all the materials, just craft the King of Hero spec. Then you can upgrade it and put a spec passive on it, so it will be stronger as well. Be sure to max it out if you have enough materials, and do the storage method to transfer your stored passives. Honestly, we only need the V move anyways, so it's up to you if you want to get the F move for this spec. Go back to Rune Dungeon to farm stronger ones like Havoc Rune and Fortune Rune. Once you are here, you can start doing extreme mode now, then use V move to auto farm this easily and fast. You will farm here for 2 hours to max out rune stats in order to hit your full potential. When you equip them, trust me, it will buff you like crazy later on. Once you get both the runes, this will buff you like crazy in terms of damage and luck. Then you can start aiming for Ascension 4. I will link a video in the comments on how to get it fast, so be sure to watch it. Getting to Ascension 4 is important because you can finally claim the OP codes that will give you an insane rewards. Just search up Sailor Piece codes in Google to find available codes that you can redeem. Once you are done redeeming the codes, just open up the aura crates, cosmetic, and secret chests for insane rewards. Equip the strongest one you got for better buffs. From claiming the codes, you should have gotten a lot of race rerolls, clan rerolls, trait rerolls, and even bloodlines, so use them all to improve your buffs even more. From claiming the codes and opening the secret chests, you should have gotten a lot of gems as well, so use them to improve your stats to SSS. Just be sure to prioritize aiming SSS stats for damage, cooldown reduction, and luck before everything else. This is what your stats should look like at the moment. Then your next goal is to get Ascension 5 for Conqueror's Hockey requirement. I will link a video in the comments below on how to get Conqueror's Hockey fast, so be sure to watch it. After getting Conqueror's Hockey, equip all your luck build, titles, room, passives. Your next goal is to farm for Frost Relics to get the Ice Queen spec later on. Get 300 plus Frost Relics so you can farm Ice Queen without using Pity method to get it way faster. Once you get all the materials, just craft it and upgrade, then put a spec passive on it. If you have gotten the Frostbane clan, try and get the F move as well for the burst damage. The F move is no joke on this spec. This will make Sita way less harder. Don't forget to try and get the Ice Queen outfit as well. This will boost you like crazy, especially if you upgrade it. It's time to unlock C2, but you need to do 2 quests. So once again, I will link a video in the comments below to unlock C2 way faster, so be sure to check it out. Once you reach C2, congrats, you are finally in the late game stage. Follow me on what you need to do from now on, and this will help you improve way faster. Go to the middle of the 10 mobs in Starter Island, then do this trick to farm them faster. Do you see that little crack in the middle? Go stand next to it. Then what you need to do next is face your camera on this angle and then use your V move to farm 9 mobs way faster. Instead of doing Quake Fruit method, do this instead. Just be sure to use auto skill to farm effectively. You will be farming here for bloodlines, artifacts, raid keys, and more. Once you have a lot of bloodlines, try and get legendary bloodlines to get more buffs. Now follow me on what I have to do next, because there will be no more progressions, just straight on. What you need to do after this, because this will take days to complete. Go to Punch Island and find Crystal Defense. This will be your first goal in C2, because this raid drops a crystal relic that will insanely buff your damage and luck. Once you are here, go to your settings, find the auto reset, put it to 1, and then start the raid so that the auto replay button will pop up. Then use it, and then put the auto reset up to 20 to 50 waves, then farm it until you get crystal relic. Be sure you are using full damage build, but I prefer going to wave 30 at least to be sure. Having these 2 crystal relics will buff you up to 40% damage buff and 30% luck, which is insanely good to get. Then what you need to focus on is maxing out crystal defense upgrades. Just be sure to prioritize damage and luck first before everything else. You can get crystal coins from doing the raid, so yeah, be sure to do it. This will take about a day and a half if I'm correct. So farming these are no joke. It will take ages, but you need to be patient and AFK farm it. You can skip anti-magic weapon because this is garbage in overall stats and progression. Up next, go back to C1 and you will do the infinite tower, because our next goal is to get the secret room. Do the same thing I did back in Crystal Defense. Set the reset to 1, then start it for the auto replay system to pop up, and then use it so you can AFK farm easily, and then set the reset up to 50. It's up to you. You will farm here until you can get the Primordial Room and Radiant Room. This will boost you like crazy once you get them. Now it won't take days to farm if you are consistently farming here, because they added Pity system up to 7,500 total floors to get the runes. Once you get them, you can focus on the tower upgrades as well. Just like what I said, first prioritize damage and luck over everything else. Then you can finally focus on the last upgrades, which is the boss rush in Sailor Island. Once you are here, do medium mode if you are doing it solo, and then use Ice Queen V move to farm it easily. Always remember that the faster clear time you do, the easier you get coins. So we need to have a full damage build farming this one. Once again, prioritize upgrading damage and luck first before everything else, so your progression will be steady. Up next is to max out Ascension. This is important for more luck and cooldown reduction. Go back to C2 and go to Blue Planet. Now, if you have Angel Race, at this stage, it is time for you to evolve it into Archangel Race, because this will boost you crazy good because of the stats it gives. Look at how crazy good those stats are, so be sure to evolve it. Your next goal after this one will be to try and get the dual wielder spec in the raid on Blue Planet. You need to have raid keys that you get from defeating mobs. Just be sure to do easy mode on this raid so that you won't have a problem, but you can also try to do with this team play to get it even faster. Keep this in mind, that this spec is the most overpowered right now, and you need to have this as fast as possible so you can hit meta quickly. The spec is a drop chance, so just hope and pray that it will drop you the spec fast. Having this spec is no joke. This will reach you up to trillions of damage, making it one of the most overpowered spec of all time. Up next, go to Slay Island. If you have gotten a Wrath race, you can finally evolve it into Reaper race. This race is no joke as well. This is the most overpowered race at the moment. Just talk to this NPC so that he will give you a quest to evolve it. If you look closely on the stats, it's the most insane one you can have. After that, you can finally start focusing on the mastery system. Maxing out the weapon is your next goal, because the buffs are really insane. Max all your stats into Z stats, don't forget about this one. Find the strongest artifact stats at endgame. Use this picture as a guide on what you need to get and focus when it comes to artifacts. Next, go to Punch Island. What you need to do next is to join a guild. Once you are strong enough, because right now most guilds has requirements, so you need to be stronger first. If you want to join my guild, be sure to comment down your Roblox username, because joining a guild will give you an insane buffs like damage, luck, and more. And lastly, you can finally focus on the index, because this one will give you an overall stat buffs like damage, luck, and many more. Just be sure to complete on what section you are missing, so you can finally get those OP buffs. I hope this guide video helps you on your progression in Sailor Peace. That is all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.